In Greek mythology, the story of Hades and the abduction of Persephone is one of the most significant myths, offering an explanation for the changing seasons. Hades was the god of the underworld, ruling over the realm of the dead. He was one of the three powerful brothers, along with Zeus, the king of the gods, and Poseidon, the god of the sea. Unlike his brothers, Hades spent most of his time beneath the earth, rarely appearing on Mount Olympus or among mortals. He was not considered evil, but he was stern and unyielding, and his domain was a place of mystery and finality. Persephone, on the other hand, was the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and harvest. Persephone was often depicted as a young maiden associated with spring and new growth. Her presence was deeply connected to fertility and the natural world, and she lived a peaceful life among the flowers and meadows. According to myth, Hades saw Persephone one day while she was picking flowers in a field. Struck by her beauty, he fell in love with her instantly. Wanting Persephone as his queen, Hades devised a plan to take her into his realm. In many versions of the story, Zeus, who was both Hades' brother and Persephone's father, was either complicit or at least aware of Hades' intentions, though he did not intervene. One day, as Persephone wandered through a meadow, she was drawn to a particularly beautiful flower, often described as a narcissus. As she reached for it, the earth suddenly opened, and Hades emerged in his golden chariot drawn by black horses. He seized Persephone and carried her down into the underworld. When Persephone disappeared, Demeter was devastated. She searched the earth tirelessly, refusing to let crops grow or plants flourish until her daughter was found. As a result, famine spread across the world, and mortals began to suffer. Seeing the chaos unfolding, Zeus finally intervened. He sent Hermes, the messenger god, to the underworld to negotiate Persephone's return. Hades agreed to let Persephone go, but before she left, he offered her pomegranate seeds. Persephone ate a few seeds, which bound her to the underworld because anyone who consumed food or drink in Hades' realm could not fully leave it. A compromise was reached. Persephone would spend part of the year with her mother on Earth and the remaining months in the underworld as Hades' queen. When Persephone was reunited with Demeter, the earth blossomed and crops grew again, symbolizing spring and summer. When she returned to Hades, Demeter mourned and the earth became barren, representing autumn and winter. This myth explained the cycle of the seasons to the ancient Greeks and also illustrated themes of life, death, and rebirth. Persephone herself became a symbol of both the growth of nature and the inevitable pull of the underworld. While the story is often framed as an abduction, some ancient sources hint at Persephone's gradual acceptance of her role as queen of the underworld.